Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Solus44, and welcome back to MC Eternal 2. And I got a buddy. Look at this guy. He's not helping me fly. I have the flight, but he is helping me by giving me upgrades, well, beneficial effects. In this case, he's giving me strength and speed. Actually, I should say but it is a male. And today we're going to cover a little bit of rats. I mean, the last episode that we did, I had lost my backpack. I did a special release episode to explain how to get the backpack back. I did lose it, but I didn't lose it. The game just deleted it, and there's a command to bring it back. So I showed that. So anyway, I went ahead and I did a lot of stuff off camera. I mean, besides getting my backpack back. And one of those things was to get some rats because I needed to figure out how to get some automation done. And I think this is going to work. I don't know for sure, but I was playing around with the rats a lot just to mess with it. And I think I figured out a way of getting lava on a constant stream. I have so much food that is generating right now that I just can't do with it all. So I'm going to make about 5 or 6 gourmand generators from thermal. And I'm going to automate them. And I'm going to use that energy to convert cobblestone into lava using the magma crucible. Oh, this bad boy right here. Now, it takes a very large amount of energy, 200,000 RF, just to produce 1 bucket of lava. So I'm going to have to upgrade my energy system, obviously, because, I mean, this dude is awesome. He's constantly giving me stuff. Oh, there's the rats. So I have to tame some rats. And you have to, I'm flying because rats are buttholes. Sometimes they'll spawn with poison or some kind of, oh yeah, pestilence, whatever you want to call it, the plague. So you just keep on tossing them cheese. Now, I'm pretty sure it has to be this cheese from the rats mod. And I don't have an infinite amount of that yet, but I'm going to do that too. I'll show you guys how I'm doing that. So I'll show you guys how to get these rats, tame them, and maybe, just maybe, I can get them to, So all I did was I took and I put one inside of a containment jar just to check and see if they gave me anything. And I think they give you just like rat items, but if you kill rats, there's actually a percentage chance to get diamonds. We are hurting for diamonds really bad. Now I did crush down the diamond horse armor. I'll show you guys the crushing wheel stuff. But yeah, if you get diamond horse armor and you don't have a use for it because you don't have a hippogriff or whatever, which I think I have a hippogriff egg. I just have to learn how to hatch it. You can get diamonds from it. You don't get a lot, but I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, it's not the foundry, right? But it's there. Now, the pressurized reaction chamber can give you, or the pressurized pressure chamber can give you, if you can get it up to proper levels, you can take 8 blocks of coal to get 1 diamond. So, I mean, that, last-ditch effort, if I need to, I can do it that way. And I'll show you guys how I'm powering that infinitely as well. Now, this is a trash can. It's a different kind of trash can, but basically you can put garbage in here. And I will pop this stuff right here. This is a garbage pile. You put enough garbage pile down and you spawn rats. Now, thankfully, the rats that have spawned here are not... Uh-oh. Okay, that one's got a hat on. I'll show you some of the cool stuff you can do. My rat that's on top of me right now, he has 3 upgrades. One of those is a set of wings, which is actually, I thought was going to be impossible to get, but it's actually not that bad. And then he has a helmet and a banner that I made and stuff like that. But basically, you just keep feeding the rats. I think that's 3 of them ought to be good. I don't want them to keep spawning because eventually I'll get a plague rat. And right now, it's the last thing I want to deal with. Oh, see, I didn't want to kill that one, but oh well. He did give me that party hat, though. Now, those... Doggone it, stop. I also put an upgrade on the rat that gives it the ability to heal itself, but there is a ton of things you can do. So that one's still wild. That one I now own. So if you own a rat, and I don't want to keep on. I'll just go ahead. So shift, punch the air. Can you get off me? There you go. Now he's not on me anymore, so I can now shift, right click, and now he is on my head. Now he is with me. Let me show you his stuff. He's got the rat upgrade for flight, which lets him move around quickly. He has permanent regeneration, and then it has an upgrade supporter. And if I have him follow me around, he can actually give me buffs on a constant, and it's like constantly giving me buffs, so it's pretty cool. I want to get one more rat besides the one that's on my head. There he goes. That's now he's mine. Now he stays there. He should stay there and be okay for at least a little while because he's like a pet. And that's why he gets now he has 13 health because of this upgrade right here that says no, this right here that says it increases animal attributes by 58.5% when taming. Who'd have thought rats would be included? I didn't know. So yeah, that's cool. Nah, that doesn't do anything. So the rats mod has a ton of weird items that I didn't know anything about. Like there's a halo, there's these Santa hats. The Santa hat is something I'm trying to get now because it basically gives you it every hour. The rat will just hold out a gift for you or put it into a chest. Basically, like free items all the time. And I think that's pretty cool. And I really want to know what it does because at some point we're going to have to go to Atlantis. And I don't know which is more dangerous, Ratlantis or the Nether. So anyway, what this guy's going to do right now is he's set for follow me. You can change this what you want him to do down here, and then all you do is you click on it, and it changes it to up here. It basically moves the command up here, and then it stays that way until you change it to something else. You have to craft yourself this cheese staff, and that'll let you select a rat. Right? So now it's bound to me, to this staff. So you can only do one rat per staff, I believe. So I wonder if I can make him follow me as well, if he can make it. Because I made it so they can't get out. Like it's over 3 blocks tall. But he might be able to jump out. So let's see if I can get him to follow me. It's also a male. You can breed them, but you have to have a male and a female. I pulled the Drigmies away because I got tired of them moving around too much, but I don't know if he'll be able to follow me or not. Now their follow distance kind of stinks. I would not recommend fast traveling with them. But the person that's on my head, and I don't know if they teleport. If they do teleport, okay. Where's my flying go? Now, if you lose your rats, you can see, since that rat's selected, you can select here and say that's the home point. And now whenever you go to cast, if you need to recall your rats to you, there's a whistle. And it'll recall all of them. So like he teleported, that way you can get him back. Now I'm going to tell him to stay where he's at. Actually, let's go ahead and utilize him to see if we can get him to do what I want him to do. So the idea for me is for them to take because I don't want to run a pipe all the way over to the foundries and whatnot. And this thing is constantly, very slowly, extremely slowly. making lava. You can't even tell, but it's there. But it'll go a lot faster once I upgrade it. And I will upgrade it, and I'll put all the upgrades in it, and it'll be somewhat decently quick. Right now we're looking at 10 buckets already, though, so that's not too bad. So the idea was, and I hope this works because I don't know. Rat upgrade. I tried using milk on the containment jar, the milking upgrade on the rat, and it didn't want to take the milk from that jar. But I think if I get a cow in a jar, I can actually have it just take it as a bucket. And we're going to test out the bucket effect right now. And you can see they have an absolute ton, and I mean ton, of upgrades. I mean, this one requires a top hat and some weird stuff and 2 totems, but he gets 100 health and regenerates health, and you can get them to where they fly and they can shoot fire. You can turn them into a demon. I mean, all this stuff is crazy. So I mean, wow, you know what I mean? Throw a combine. Okay, so this is so that if you get a rat upgrade that has a lot of them put together, because some of them require multiple. Like this one right here has 3 upgrades in it, and I'm assuming that if you throw it on top of this upgrade separator, it will break it into the 3 parts, so that way you don't lose all your upgrades. And some of them require a little bit of work, but rat health's pretty good. You can speed them up. They can do a tick acceleration. They can do 5 buckets at a time, which I don't want to do 5 buckets at a time. 1 bucket's fine. Let's just see if we can get them to do it. All right, so you right click on him, put his upgrade in, right? Now he has a little bucket, right? We're going to tell him we're going to right click since he's selected. That's why he's highlighted. We're going to right click here and we're going to say take items from fluid tank from the south. Actually, let's do it from here, from the bottom. And then I'm going to right click over here and deposit. Now they're still set to follow me. So now I'm going to tell him to gather items, but because he's in bucket mode, he will gather bucket. At least that's the idea. Now, if he can't reach it, that might be a problem. So let's get some stairs. And see if the guy will do his thing. I don't know. I've never used the rat mod. Like, hardly ever, actually. Can you reach the other one? Probably can't reach the other one either. So we'll just have to set 3 of them, but no, not upside down. That's not gonna work either. There. So in theory, he should be able to now bucket lava. I'm hoping that'll work. If they can't do it, then they'll just stand there. It looks like he doesn't have any idea what I'm talking about. Let's try doing the harvest command instead. Are you only able to do loose items? See, that's the thing, is I was hoping you wouldn't have to do this. Let's just try and see if we can bucket. Can we give him a bucket? Okay, we'll give him a bucket. No? Now let's tell him to transport. Oh, maybe that's what I need to do, transport. Oh, look at that. It's transport. Oh man, this whole entire time. Look at him go. Look at him go. He's transporting the fluid. And they're fast. So, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Now, they can only do one place at a time. I can't figure out how to make it split, but hopefully he's not taking damage. Yeah, man, that's what I'm talking about. Now, on purpose, I'm leaving this whole entire area open. There's just too much stuff that can destroy your base that I know there are creatures that'll wander in, but I'm going to take the rat that's on my head and I'm going to make him into a fighter. And then that way he can help patrol one of these areas. Actually, I'll see if I can get him to patrol the whole entire base and he can attack. Now, I don't want to give him too many upgrades. Yeah, he's taking damage, I think. Can't really tell. I got... Okay, dude. Calm down, bro. Wow, he is fast. All right, he stopped finally. Right? Where'd he go? I love how he throws... My flying guy throws potions of... splash potions, so it hits everybody. All right. Are you okay? Oh, he's not okay. So I'm going to give him a flight upgrade. It does require cheese, and that's something that I'm going to run out of. Yep, I'm running out. But I can get more. I just need to get more milk. So let's give you flight. And then now he'll just wait until there's enough lava. And he should fly. Or at least not take any more fall damage. Oh, he's back to full health. All right. It stopped working, though. Are the stairs not good for you? They're perfectly fine. Transport. There, we'll have them take them from there. And deposit there. Oh, it's full. That's why. So he's waiting for that. That's cool. All right, he shouldn't take any more fall damage though, because now he'll climb up the stairs and take it from here instead of trying to take it from underneath. I thought he was gonna die. All right, let's make us a little army rat. Another male. All right, we want another flight. I don't know if I can use cheese of any kind. I might be able to use this cheese. Oh. I use this cheese? Oh, I still have lots of cheese. I thought I had more cheese. I was like, I made a bunch of cheese just so I could do this video. All right. Now, you can get a cheese maker, right? This thing right here. And all it is you just put milk in it, and then out comes cheese. So I have 2 rats basically grabbing the milk and throwing and making the cheese and putting the cheese inside any one of the grids locations that I want. And it should work out just fine. And this right here is like a gun. It shoots rats. That's all I know. You can have them quarry for you. I'm not a big fan of the idea of having rats dig a hole in the ground. I don't know exactly what'll happen, and I don't know if that's a good idea anyway, because they might destroy stuff that they're not supposed to. So I'm just going to kind of stay away from that. Um, for right now. Go ahead and take that. Now, if you feed the rats by putting cheese in their slot or food, like I just put this kind of cheese inside their food area, like this, they'll eat it, all of it gone, slowly, and they'll poop. And the weird thing is, those rat droppings are. Well, I'm actually on him. You can hear he pooped out. They they do nuggets, but those are actually how you make it so that they ore double. And it says they basically become like ours, occultism's crusher. So that's kind of cool. I mean, I'm not going to probably do that right now, but it's free energy. Like, it doesn't cost anything to have them do all the machine stuff. Rats can also move energy around, and I'm going to see if I can get them to. Wow, that's a lot of poo poo. I'm going to get them to see if I can get them to move energy through the portals. And if they can move through the portals, which they might be able to, I don't know if they're going to be able to path their way through the portals. But if they can, then I can actually start getting power to other bases using batteries and stuff like that in this location, and then moving it to other places. And then of course, I can give them a flight upgrade, and then they can do stuff that way. I guess he smells funny. I don't know. He's probably got the special effects that I have. All right, so let's turn him into a. We're going to do rat upgrade. We want to give him armor. I don't know if I can give him a higher armor level or not, but I want to make sure that he can take a beating, because some of these creatures are absolutely vicious. Max health, rat attack damage. That actually, I can't do that. I don't have enough diamonds. You can also have them to cook items. So if you hand them stuff, you can get them to cook stuff for you. I mean, the options here are crazy. They can harvest honey for you. They can fish for you. They can do everything. I mean, you got to have the appropriate items to do it, to make the craft with it. I mean, this is a barrel of fish, a fisherman's hat, and this. But I mean, that's the thing. This right here is an option for it to teleport so that it can fight better. But I really want to get this one. But let's see. We can do the attack damage. So let's do the attack damage. Oh, wow, and it can't be targeted by monsters? How about we do that now, too? Now, these are all made from the basic rat upgrade, which is just cheese in a circle. I mean, you know, like that, with the center missing. You can make them fire, magic, lava proof, poison proof, drowning and suffocation. I mean, you can give them all kinds of stuff. I think the regeneration is probably going to be the best one to give them. Because if he's going to be fighting, he's going to have to regenerate. So you can only give them 3 things. So it kind of limits down what you can do. So I think these 3 right here is going to be the basic one. So let's go ahead and do the armor, the regen, and that. I should give him flight. And then we have to give him a patrol. It says I have to give him a patrol stick. Uh-oh. I don't have nether. How do I make nether cheese? Oh, so I have to take a cauldron and add lava. Okay, that's interesting. Let's get a cauldron. And then we're gonna grab a bucket of milk. I also switched out my pickaxe to a slime steel pickaxe because it does a lot more, a lot more durability, and it's still diamond level at slime steel, so there's no reason not to. You're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. All right, let's get a. Oh, I removed some of the animals because it just got ridiculous. Where's my cow? No, where's my cow? I get rid of all the cows? Where's my cow? Well, there's one of them. I must have broke them both. Matter of fact, let me double check this. I don't want to lose my cows. I can always get another cow, but I gotta get a cow in a jar. And once I get a cow in a jar, it's over. I'll have infinite cheese. Um, containment jar. There's my skeleton. Huh. My rat. Well, okay. Well, thank goodness I didn't get rid of that jar. I guess I just lost that jar. Dang. Huh. Anyway, let's just continue on. Doesn't hurt anything. All right, let's get this nether cheese. And let's shut that door. We got plenty of lava even inside of our container here. And we'll make another cheese over here. I didn't know that was a thing. All right. Another cheese. Yeah, I know, guy. Hold on. So that's the patrol. You can change demon rats into regular rats, and you can change. Ooh, let's make him a lava rat. I mean, we could definitely do that. Well, for right now, let's just make the patrol. The patrol staff. So I don't really know how to do that much. There. Okay. So you. Let's see. Let's just have them patrol this main area right here from here to this pumpkin here. There. Now, I can give him a helmet and a banner. And I want to give him a banner so that way I can tell who he is. We'll just give him the ominous banner because I know that he's the guy that's attacking stuff. Hey, how come it's not showing? Why won't that one show? The other one shows. Give me a yellow banner. No, let's give him a cyan banner. There we go. No, nothing. Oh crap. All right. Well, you're gonna still have a banner. Let's give him a helmet. I don't know if he can wear these. Let's try it. Nope. Nope. All right. Well, let's try. We'll do head. And if you notice, I have an absolute ton of these witch hats. I'll have to figure out what to do with them. I think I'm gonna basically burn them up, because they're just gonna take up slots of inventory. And you can give them other hats. I want to give them something that's going to give them a little bit of defense. I mean, that one's got enchantments on it. I don't know if it transfers the enchantments or not, but let's go ahead and do it. Oh, there it goes. Now it's. I want the ominous banner. There. And now we should tell him to hunt mobs. No. Patrol. There. And that should be it. I don't know what he's doing. I want to see if this guy's going to go back into activity mode. Transport. Why are you not working now? Take. And deposit. All right, everybody come here. Reset. Do your thing, dude. You were doing it just fine. Do you need food or something? I need to give you some food. Same with you. Do you need some food? This guy's doing his thing. Is it possible that he cannot get items from this thing? You can't reach it, man? What's up? Maybe he can't take fluids from the side. Yep. There, no steps. Just. You can fly. All right, fine. Well, he's doing his thing. He can jump and reach it. I just want to make sure he's going to continue to work without getting hurt. What's your deal? It's not full. Kind of janky mod if it don't work right. Come on, move. Maybe he needs one step up. Oh. The flight messing with you? All right, let's pull him away and then we'll put the one block. Huh. Okay, I know what I'll do. Move out of the way. Move, please. I need to place a block so you can reach. I know what it is. Man, he is dangerously a pain in the butt. All right, I'll just tell him to return and I'll replace the block. So return. There we go. Now he can reach. So one block gap is his thing. Okay. Hopefully he doesn't walk and get burned. All right, cool. So infinite lava, well, sort of. And then I have my little helper who's going to come with me when I go travel. And I have a guy that's not doing squat. And then now I have a plenty of cooked rats. And if you notice, it gives you 100% saturation every single time you eat it. So once I finish my jerky off, I'm not going to be eating any more of those. I'll be eating rat burgers. Yeah. So there's the beginning of my rats. I know it was a little bit shorter of a video. I'll cover a couple more things, but I think that's pretty much it for the basics. It's just he's gonna do his thing. It creates a lot of entities, so putting this on a server is kind of dangerous. And I don't know what'll happen with the chunk loading and all that stuff, but he at least takes the steps to the side of this, and now he's waiting for it to be used. Yeah. So I think instead of having it pipe into these casting basins, I can have it cast, what do you call this, drain into this curdling station, and the curdling station should produce cheese for me on a regular basis. So for the last bit of this, I'm just going to turn this off. The light off. And I gotta get out the venom. So I need a bottle. I need bones. Is it these bones? One of these bones can be used on a casting basin, not a casting basin, a casting table. There we go. And it uses up the venom. Does it matter what bone? I need to get that last bit of venom out. Oh, no. That should stop it. Alright, hold on. Let's try... What bone was that? I think it was this one. Right? Alright. So wither bones become necrotic bones. These right here. And these venom bones can be used to make weapons that give you antitoxin. They can be changed into a stray skull. And if you put those on, strays don't even attack you. So it's possible that you can take that stray skull and you can use it for other stuff. So you can basically get your different types of items. Oh, and look. It made the cheese. So the curdling station does make cheese. Awesome. And then, of course, you got your regular cheese. Cool. All right. Now, let's go ahead and say what we can do in the other dimension here and see if this guy follows me. We'll get away from this, away from that loud noise. Let's go ahead and go back over to Pneumaticraft, and I'll show you guys my Pneumaticraft setup. It's actually quite cool. Where are you at, flying guy? Where you at? There you are. Come with me. Now, if they don't come through, we're about to find out. Oh, they do. They teleport with you. That is awesome. That's great news. Now, I don't know about when you fast travel with like the Flash Home, but then you could just put them on your head. Or it's supposed to be on your shoulder, but in this pack, it's on your head somehow. Let me show you what I did. I put a roof on so that I can do stuff on the roof. Well, I well, I guess it's a roof. It's just one more layer. And then I broke open the wall to find out there is more room back here. There actually is more room back here. There's a false wall right there. So what I did was I added 3 water wheels here, added water to each, added a gold block here for my, you can kind of see the starbuncle in there, and it's turning the rotation speed controller. The maximum speed right now I can put them at is 144, which is just fine. And that is attached to what's called a rotational compressor. It's a Pneumaticraft. Basically, they made it so that you can combine the two together. So I did the right thing by combining these 2 mods in the same area. I didn't even do that intentionally. It just happened to be that way. And it sucks air in from the front, and it compresses the air into the tube, and then it sends it into here. Yeah. And so I crafted a wrench just to make sure I knew how to use it. I set up a directional hopper because you can't just put items in here. It won't let you, nothing will go in there. But it will output to a chest that's directly touching it. So this is kind of my janky little basic setup. And if you need to know, this is set down in the floor one. And I want to see if I can, how much coal. That's charcoal. I need 8 blocks. I want to see if this actually works. Can't see it. Oh, it did. There we go. We got a diamond. So, yeah, I can just upgrade my wither skeleton amount over there at the Drigme farm to where I have a lot of wither skeletons because I have the wither skeleton spawners. And I can actually just get a very large amount of coal and put it in here, and I can get diamonds. It's a lot of coal, though. But it doesn't move. It stays there. I was able to charge this thing up. Right? Like this. It'll get to like 4.8 or 4.9, and then it'll stop. See, it can't be discharged, and so that's as far as it goes. But it's, it's useful. And that means I don't have to use this. Like, I have no coal in these. They're not burning any coal. So all this is coming from this rotational compressor. Sweet, right? And of course, if I want, I can change buckets of lava into obsidian. And that guy just gave me strength 1. This is my setup for my crushing wheels. Nothing really fancy. It's just a chest with the chute. Drops the item in, it gets crushed. As it gets crushed, it goes to the bottom here. I put in a whole bunch of, I believe, blackstone. Can't remember what I put in here. Deep slate. I don't know. I get a whole bunch of gold, and I get copper, and I get iron, gold. I mean, everything in here. So that's also another possibility that can be used. Once I get the omnidirectional controller for integrated dynamics, all of this stuff can get pretty much automated. I also set up a system for cutting, only because I wanted to make this tinker's chest, this tinker chest right here, a curios container. And all it is just you put a chest onto the belt, it cuts it. Just make sure that you run your saw blade backwards. So if you notice, it's running in a counterclockwise manner right now. So that's why I have a gearbox to switch the rotation. And yeah, it goes through, cuts it, and comes out the other side. I dropped some cobble on there to see what would happen. I got a whole bunch of weird cobbly items, and it just, you can filter it. I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is a soul campfire. Right now, you can't do anything with just a campfire. After 100 seconds, it burns out, but it does work to change so you can get blackstone. But if you use the advanced upgrade, where is that? Where's that? Did I put that fan away? Where's that fan at? Not an oven fan. There it is. The industrial air blower. The industrial air blower can have a screen on it, and that screen basically acts like the campfire or the soul fire, or you can make a different type of screen for them. I think they're called compressed screen. Yeah, so you make a mesh frame, which is compressed iron, and you can make it into a dense mesh or a woven mesh or a haunted mesh, and you can slap that on the front of that industrial size fan, and it basically stops you from having to worry about relighting that damn campfire. The dense mesh basically cooks stuff, right? And in your woven mesh, you can add water to it, and it does your bulk washing, which just, it just saves you space. And that's it. I think that's all I have time for anyway. I set everything else up, ready to go. Once I get a blaze burner, I'll be able to handle that. I think we're almost ready to try out going to the Nether. I don't know. I'm a little worried about it. And oh yeah, I gotta crush some obsidian so I can get credit for that quest. They give me anything. The crushing wheels have a lot of cool effects. So it actually, they turned it down some. It used to be that there was like 100 pages of this stuff, but 90 is pretty good. And you can see all the stuff you can get. I mean, I'm not too much of a fan of this conversion, but you get the idea. I mean, this is a horrible conversion. You can use this in the squeezer and get a whole lot more. So the mechanical squeezer is superior. If you get red sand, you can wash it, or you can, I think you can crush it again, maybe. No, it's washing. You can wash it, and you can possibly get gold nuggets. But what was it I was crushing that was getting me all those things? Ah, tough. which is something I just had a ton of. And I was like, I'll just throw some tough in there. And then sure enough, you get all this stuff. And I don't know if you can make tough or not. Oh, I guess you can out with manipulation essence if you really wanted to. Otherwise, that's the only way. Yeah, you can cut your stuff, do mana infusion if you wanted to. It looks like that's the best way to go is to do that. Otherwise, Mind Colonies, Crusher. If you're gonna do I'm not doing it. I'm not doing Mind Colonies. You can crush Cobble Deep Slate, which is what I was hoping would happen in that Crusher, but I guess they just didn't want that to be the thing. Um, but this is what I was doing. I was taking Deep Slate and I was turning it into Blackstone. And the reason why is because if you take Blackstone and you make it into bricks, you can make a brazier. A brazier. You can make these nether stoves and stuff. And there's a quest for it. So at least this is the quest for it. You get these living flames, which I have one of, and then it allows you to craft some kind of weird brazier thing. This thing. It requires Blackstone in it, but it's locked right now, so I don't want to make it without first completing the Nether quest. So we're reaching a point now where we're gonna do the Nether quest. I did go to the swamp and kill 3 of these Stymphilean, these stupid birds that attack you like a machine gun. I did use this laser on a rat and it killed it, so it does work. Its distance is very short though. Its range is not very far. But, it's pretty cool. Yeah. So that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Look at that. You chucked that at me. He's usually just giving me speed and strength. But it's random, so who knows? It might be fire resistance next. I don't know. Anyway, if you know, you know. I love you, miss you. Take care. Till next episode. Bye bye.